As a result, can I ask you, Mr. President, as a result of these measures that you just outlined that Venezuela took, I understand that your country, Guyana, has put its defense forces on full alert. Are you prepared to go to war over this?
Well, let me put it this way. We want this region to remain a region of peace and stability. That is our foremost concern. That is our priority. We want to ensure that we do all that we can to ensure that this region remains a region of peace and stability. That is why we are advising Venezuela not to act recklessly and in an adventurous manner.
If you want this to remain a region of peace, as you say, why have you put your forces on alert?
So why shouldn't we be in a position to defend what is ours? We went to the United Nations Security Council this morning, and to alert the Security Council. We have called upon all our regional partners. CARICOM, Commonwealth, and the OAS have all issued very strong statements. We are working with our allies in a precautionary manner, to ensure that we keep our people safe and ensure the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Guyana.
Have you requested military assistance, Mr. President, from your allies in the region? Have you requested military assistance from your regional allies, including the US or Cuba?
We have tremendous defense cooperation with the United States Department of Defense. We hosted the Trade Winds exercise up to this year. So there's an elaborate defense cooperation with the United States that is ongoing. And we have brought this Southcom, we have brought the Department of Defense, we have brought Brazil, CARICOM, Commonwealth, the OAS, we have brought all of them in the loop as to what Venezuela is doing, the way they're trampling upon international law, the reckless behavior of President Maduro. But importantly, I want to correct a statement earlier. The borders between Guyana and Venezuela were settled in 1899 with the full participation of Venezuela and British Guyana. Both of them signed off on the border. Venezuela then enacted in their local laws the borders as established in 1899. The borders were then, stamps were then produced. Venezuela, when we were going to independence, then raised a controversy. The Geneva Agreement provided that if the two parties did not resolve the controversy, then the United Nations Secretary General would determine where the controversy will be resolved.
Right.
The UNSG has determined that the controversy be resolved in the ICJ. The question is, why is Venezuela afraid to face the ICJ? They have already participated in the process before the ICJ by going to argue that the court does not have jurisdiction twice. They lost that case. They participated when we went for provisional measures by no less a person than the vice president. So it's double standard.
Okay.
They have participated in, because they don't have their way. They're now saying that they're not going to respect the outcome of the court.
Why do you think President Maduro has done this now?
Why? I didn't get that question.
Why do you think President Maduro has gone ahead and done this now, this move?
Well, there are many schools of thoughts. One school of thought is that he is trying to distract from the current political situation in Venezuela. Guyana has welcomed many Venezuelan migrants to our shores. We are providing support for them. We have welcomed them with love. We'll continue to show them love because that is who we are. We are a law-abiding country, a law-abiding people. We respect the rule of law. We respect peace, and we understand that we have to coexist as neighbors.
Okay.
So there's one school of thought that he's doing this for his selfish political reasons at home. He wants to create a distraction, that he's not doing well in the polls. That is one opinion. The second opinion can be one of greed. One of greed. Simply that.
Okay. Can I ask you briefly, Mr. President, before we let you go, you've, as you said, asked the UN Security Council to consider intervening. What exactly would you like to see the Security Council do today?
Well, first of all, we want this region to remain a region of peace and stability. We would like the United Nations Security Council to issue a very strong statement to Venezuela in relation to Venezuela breaching the order of the ICJ, an order that can be enforceable. And we would like to see the full commitment of the United Nations Security Council to ensure that they do everything to have this region remains a region of peace and stability, and for them to support international law, for them to call upon Venezuela to support and respect international law and have the controversy settled where it is. That is before the ICJ.
Mr. President, thank you very much for talking to Al Jazeera. Irfaan Ali, President of Guyana, talking to us on Al Jazeera. Thank